Hi, it's Michael here from Digital Homebrew, and I just wanted to give you a quick operational instructional video on how to use the new Digital Stirplate. As you can see here, we're using a 3-litre flask. We've got about 2 litres of liquid in it. It's just water at the moment, and being the 1.1 firmware, just for every click you'll add or subtract 100 RPM to the speed of the stir bar there. Now, the speed that you use when you're actually brewing a beer is going to depend a lot on a number of factors, I guess. Sometimes when you speed it very fast, there's a lot of noise, and if you're stuck in the same room, I guess that could be annoying, especially if you're trying to go to sleep. Also, if you've got a lot of corrosion on the surface, perhaps spinning a little bit faster is going to give you a bit more exchange of that surface that could suck it into the vortex and break it down a bit for you if that's something that's bothering you. But at the end of the day, for the purpose of the stir plate to keep the liquid moving around and gases exchanging, you really don't need much of vortex at all. I'll turn this down. Actually, I'll measure what we're at. So say I make that 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 800 RPM. And if I pour in a bit of dye in there, that it brings it down the center and forces it out the sides at the bottom. You can see it just pushing it out there on the sides. It basically sucks it down. I didn't pour it down in the middle then, but in a circular motion like this on both sides. So that's going around there as well. And what that does is it exchanges a lot of the liquid inside your starter is having a chance to contact the gas column at the top, which allows it to get rid of carbon dioxide. If you had oxygen up there or something like that, you know, it's going to exchange that into the liquid as well. The point is, yeah, you don't need all that much of an RPM to get that happening. And spinning faster, like you might say that, yeah, spinning faster is going to make that happen faster, and also, you know, you might get more of a surface area by pulling that vortex down a bit further, and you know, say even spinning gases through it. But to compare this to, say, a flask that's just got, you know, no stir plate at all. So I've got one over here that's just plain water here, and if I've probably moved that, stirred it up a bit just by moving it then, but you know, if I add a bit of colour into that, you know, it's just going to sit there and it's not going to go around. So you can imagine that something like this is going to have possibly hundreds of times more activity, more turbulence going on in there, and quite a significant amount more going on. So adding another 10% or 50% or whatever by having a larger vortex, is that really going to have much effect? I can't give you a definitive answer, but you know, I'd assume that it's not going to be that significant. And but it is something that we want to test, because we've got a few of these stir plates and we've got quite a bit of glassware as well that we can test with side by side, and it'd be very interesting for someone to do a good test to find out if having, you know, just a still flask, or you know, having 100 RPM or having 1000 RPM, you know, what's the difference between it all, or you know, shaking it every couple of hours or something like that. So anyway, thanks for all of your support. I hope this helps a little bit. At the end of the day, you don't have to spin it like crazy to get good starters. Anyway, enjoy your brewing.